Hello, everybody. Welcome home and welcome to what is a quintessential must have for any nostalgia based, classic based video game YouTube channel. This is Castlevania 1 for the NES. Anyone who had an NES as a kid probably had this or had a friend that had this, so to say this is a classic is definitely an understatement. Quick systems check here. Cloudy, overcast day here on the west coast of Canada, but spring has sprung, so it's not too cold out anymore, which is nice for most people. I like the cold personally, but just my preference. Let's talk about what we're doing here today. This will just be a one-off. This is just going to be no series. It's just a one-off play. I'm going to show you how I play this game. This will just be my experiences with this game. I've done minimal research on this. The only thing I looked into was how to beat the final boss with the challenge I'm posing myself today, which is no holy water. Holy water, for those that don't know this game, is a sub weapon that you can use when you utilize on enemies. It actually paralyzes them and damages them at the same time, and that includes bosses, which I think is extremely cheap. Basically a cheat code which removes just about all difficulty from this game, so I don't like that. So there'll be no holy water use. I may pick one up by accident, but that's it. And I'm only going to get the secrets that I knew of when I grew up. I know that there are quite a few per level, but that's not what we're doing here today. We're not doing 100%. We're not getting all the secrets. We're just going to show you how I play this game and how I beat this game. I'll also show you a couple of tips through my experiences, mainly with the Medusa heads that I like, that work for me. And I'm hoping this will also be a no-death run. I've practiced this, or I've tried a no-death run recording of this now 3 times. Did not go well, and hoping that we can actually get this done and recorded today, because it's been 2 days now since I've tried a couple times each day and has not panned out. But this is Castlevania. Alright, so to say this is a classic is definitely an understatement. Those that aren't aware, this game has spawned many sequels, including 2 more for the NES, both of which I've played. I played 2 extensively and played 3 just a little bit, as I know 3 is actually very difficult. Actually, they're all difficult, but you gotta be kidding. Man, what a start. See, look at that. Holy water already. Just like that. I don't want it. So I said no death run. I didn't say no damage run. So 2 things, I don't know why I did that. So 2 things that definitely will haunt you if you're trying any kind of special run like this. Number 1 is not knowing what the candles drop, as they are preset. Generally speaking, they're preset. As if you don't know what candles drop new sub-weapons for you, and you grab one by accident, then your whole run goes out the window, kind of thing. Also, and has afflicted me more than twice in this attempt of recording this game, is random enemy drops. They drop sub-weapons all the time, and if you're not careful, you're just gonna pick them up, and you can't get rid of it, no matter how much you don't want it. Also, you can see I'm not doing any shortcuts or glitches or damage boosts kind of thing. I don't want the stopwatch. I need to be a little bit more focused on the gameplay here, because focusing on talking about it has caused me to fall into random pits I shouldn't be falling into throughout my attempts at getting this recorded. I'm becoming more and more convinced I may just have to do a non-deathless run to get this recorded. Alright, so we have basically some throwing daggers. Now we got some axes, which are much better for this boss. And we got ×2. We can get 2 sub-weapons out at one time. And this is, with this sub-weapon, this is basically a getting to know you kind of boss. Nothing too challenging at all. We're done here. So the first thing we're going to get in the next level is the sub-weapon we're going to use for the remainder of the run up until the middle of the final level, in which it stops being useful. and you get your hands on one that is much more useful for the level. And here's hoping I don't pick up a random weapon. Okay, so here we go. This is the boomerang / the Holy Cross. It is, I called it the boomerang because that's how it acts. Look, that's how it acts. It acts like a boomerang. But in consuming content about this game over the years, many other people refer to it as the Holy Cross, which makes sense given the genre, you know, vampire hunters and whatnot. And Castlevania and Simon Belmont definitely have a vampire hunter, you know, religious thing kind of going on, so it makes sense. And it also very well could be referred to as the Holy Cross in the instruction manual, which I have, if I have read it, I have not read it in at least 35 years. So yeah, if it is in fact called that, well, shout out to my Zelda 2 playthrough where I didn't realize that the hammer could destroy forest tiles on the map, even though it says so directly in the player's instruction manual. All right, I'm still going way too fast because I'm going to easily pick up a weapon I don't want. I must be cognizant of that. And that knight just despawned. All right, so here comes my first tip. Medusa heads are annoying, but they're not as bad as people make them out to be because they have a consistent pattern. With a little bit of analysis and logic thrown in, you don't have to worry about them too much. But here's my way of dealing with this next part. There's a couple pits we need to get across with Medusa heads flying at us. I will kill the first Medusa head I see, jump the pit, kill the second one, jump the pit, and then jump the pit and third Medusa head all in the same time. So, hoya, hiya, and jump. You're good to go. Alright, so here's where I lost my Holy Cross the last time I tried getting this recording done. And there's a stopwatch sub-weapon and that one up there. We don't want that. I gotta stop doing things I wouldn't normally do. So Medusa heads are the same pattern as the blue horned dudes in the palaces of Zelda 2. They just do that wavy pattern, and where they spawn depends on where Simon Belmont is on the screen. So you just gotta play it smart. And just making sure of my timings here. All right, so I've also lost my sub-weapon here before. We do kind of want that. So now we can throw 3 boomerangs at once, which makes all the bosses are... I'm not gonna say a bad word. They make all bosses very easy. So once I have all the so hearts are your ammunition for your sub weapon. For those that don't know, once I got enough hearts, I'm not gonna bother with the candlesticks because I don't need any more ammo. I don't care about points, and I don't want any more sub weapons. So let her spawn and just unload. Thanks for coming. Now I'm considering doing save states just so I can show you how I beat this game without dying. But that's cheating! Not doing that. Alright. So this candlestick there is going to be holy water. I don't want that. So we're going to come up with some, or coming up right now, are some like little hunchbacks or Igors. My suggestion to you is as soon as you see them, just stop moving, wait till they hit the ground, and then smack them. Once they hit the ground and get out of control, that's when they become a problem. They're not a problem until then. Alright, so this is the level where I fell down a pit because I'm dumb. I had a great run going and everything was going so swimmingly. And then I was casual with my jumps. Do you usually spawn here? I don't remember that guy being here. Got too casual with my jumps and lost my whole run because I got absent-minded. So this guy here, trigger him and then walk over here, and he kills himself. That there is some, oops. This one here is some axes. You don't want those. I'm also good on hearts, so I'm just going to stop this. Never listen to my own advice on this channel, do I? So this room here, super easy. Just walk. Just walk. Medusa heads are here. There's a skeleton coming up, but you don't need to worry about anything. You just walk. And that has never happened before in my whole life. That's not supposed to happen. I must have triggered some kind of weird RNG, because that bone is supposed to miss you. It did not. Luckily, there is some health replenishment coming up. Why do I keep getting the candlesticks? I don't know. Total force of habit. I see something to whip, but I gotta whip it. I always found these very satisfying. These ravens sitting on the statues, you can get them right before they take off. Or, I guess, just as they take off. Those guys take 6 hits. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Skeleton here. When you make this jump, at the very peak of your jump, use your whip. Alright, that's where I died one time. So Medusa heads, as soon as you see them, stop moving, and they'll go right over you. See? Alright. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. This game is weird. This game is bugging out. Alright. Just hang out right here, avoid whatever you can, but then just unload. It'd be pretty easy to argue that the triple Holy Cross is just as cheap as the Holy Water, but not paralyzing anybody. And yes, it was designed that way. I just don't like it. It's just the way it is. Okay, here comes, for me, the real first test. This level is very Ninja Gaiden, sorry, I grew up saying Ninja Gaiden. Ninja Gaiden-esque, in that there are some insanely annoying flying things in this level. So this bat keeps coming and coming and coming, but its timing is what the problem is. Because as soon as it touches you and you're on the elevator, you are dead in the water, literally. So I like to wait until this one comes, kill it, and hop on. And then it won't spawn anymore once you cross over the water. We do need some hearts still, so we're gonna try and get a few. That should be a point bag. Yep, that's a holy water. And the bat thing is here again too, so I like to wait, be patient, and make the timing right. That was probably it, actually. I think I got myself sidetracked. I think this should still work, though. Well, I got lucky. Very, very lucky. That is not how I drew it up, but it worked. Alright, then we go onto the roof. So, the key here is, again, with the Igors, make sure you hit them as they hit the ground. The key here is, quite frequently, they're going to be dropping the axe sub-weapon, and you do not want that. So be very mindful about what they drop. But if you just get them as soon as they hit the ground, you're good to go. And they're almost always dropped right within your reach. And except when they're come at you more than once. Okay, the hearts are good. Need a little bit of ammo. I'm not being as mindful about the axe drop as I should be. So keep walking here, and you'll just get behind this guy, and you can just let him have it. More ammo. There's 2 more of those skeleton guys in this room right here. Those skeleton dragon things. Use your Holy Cross, and it takes them out right quick. I'm good on ammo. There's one right here. Game over. There's some health right here. Alright, and there's another dragon skeleton right here. And just start. There you go. There's a little heart thing right here. And boss number 4, I am not going to try and get him with my whip, because I don't have to. So just unload, basically. Not a lot he can do when you've got holy crosses coming out your yin-yang. Alright! This is a great run. Okay. So this level causes a lot of people some problems. It does not need to. And I'm going to show you why. So first thing that's going to happen is you're going to see a couple more Igors / Hunchbacks. Get right up in their face and get them right away. 1, 2. Just like that. There's some holy water right here coming up. If you're ever in doubt, use your sub-weapon. You don't need to worry too much about that. Do a little bit of avoiding of the bones. You want to kill this guy. So this is a bit tricky, but with some fancy footwork, you can get them. There are 2 secret healths in this level, so if you do take some damage, you can be replenished. Just hurry on up this staircase here. Unload on him if you like. So, but you will need some more ammo, so make sure you get all the... Don't pull a me and ignore all of the candlesticks, as you need the ammo for sure. Those guys are really annoying. You gotta get on them as soon as you can. I actually like to jump at them to make sure I get them on time. And the red skeletons obviously come back to life. You cannot kill them. Uh-oh. Okay, got him. So your first health is here if you need it. I know there's secrets in this level. I don't care. Alright. So, unload a Holy Cross to get rid of that. Get rid of the Hunchback. This guy will just go off screen and he won't come back. So then you have you have a choice here, basically. You can use your Holy Cross here to beat this guy, but you don't have to. You can just do this. Provided you have the long Morning Star. Which if you haven't died, you should. A bit annoying, but that's how you take care of this guy. As soon as you get close to him, he backs off, which is really annoying. And as soon as you hear a hit that doesn't go like bzz, that means he's 1 hit away from being dead, so he's 1 more hit and he's almost dead. And hiya, got him. Perfect. That should be an axe. Don't get that. So the boss of this level, even with the triple holy cross, is not a gimme, but it makes him a lot easier. Now he's super easy if you use holy water, by which I mean he's impossible to, well, not impossible, but very hard to screw up. This guy, you'll hit his axes no matter what level they're at, provided you just keep walking at him, so you're good there. Don't want any sub-weapons. No sub-weapons. Ammo is good. So just hit him, take a couple steps, and just keep hitting him, and you got it covered. Okay. So upcoming is what is called the Hallway of Death, which, even if you don't have the Holy Cross, but you actually, there's no reason why you shouldn't have the Holy Cross, because, and I'm going to show you why. So if you die past this door that we just came through, you will respawn right here. You'll respawn with no whip and no sub-weapon, and very little ammo, but you will respawn there. That candlestick right there is the Holy Cross boomerang, if you don't have it. So, basically it's impossible, unless you choose to not get it, it's impossible to go to the Hallway of Death without the Holy Cross. And I'm going to show you exactly why the Hallway of Death is not that hard. Your other health is right here. Okay, so I'm going to pause it real quick. I'm just going to explain to you how this is going to work. So the hallway of death is crazy because it's a bunch of Medusa heads coming at you in that pattern, and then 2 of those big, bulky purple knight guys that walk away from you constantly, making that room difficult if you just go at them. But use a bit of strategy, and you're good to go. So, like I said, as soon as you appear on a screen, the Medusa heads will spawn at a height in which Simon is at. If you stand directly on top of the staircase, you get to the top of it, and you don't move, the Medusa heads will never hit you. Straight up. Use the Holy Cross and your whip, and just attack the purple guy until he's dead, and you're good to go. Now, I will use the triple Holy Cross as I have, but you don't need it. So I'm going to show you. So you come up here, stand here, grab this, and come back. And if I'm right, they don't hit you. Except when... And I already got the health because I'm dumb. So the axes can hit you if you don't attack them properly, but the Medusa heads will not. So now you just keep walking and stop when you see the purple guy, and the Medusa heads won't hit you. Straight up. I get it. If you just attack it willy-nilly, that hallway is a nightmare. If you stop and think about it, it's not. So here comes the Grim Reaper. You throw all your boomerangs out there as fast as you can, and basically kind of cross your fingers a little bit. Move around to avoid his scythes. Hooah. Got him. Excellent. Yes, I save stated, just in case. Okay. So here is where you no longer need your boomerangs. So this is just how I do this level, and I may not even be able to pull it off on the first try. But basically you don't... If I die from this point forward, it's okay. Pretty much. It's going to be annoying, but I can probably still make it... Well, maybe still make it work. We'll just see. So, key is to smack them once, and then just keep running. However, that's bad. Oh, crap, that's bad, too. That's really, really bad. This isn't going to go well now. So, the stopwatch is what you want, but now I'm dying. This is not going to plan at all. In fact, I think I want to die there. Alright, well... Let's see if we can make this work anyway. Don't care about those too much. But I definitely want... So you definitely want the stopwatch. Is what you and you can just jump over these guys here like that. You definitely want the stopwatch. That did not go as I had planned. I'm just going to stop him there, actually. Which is actually going to ruin everything. Ugh. And I missed the heart. Oh my gosh, this is just brutal. Not going well. Well, I've lost the stopwatch now. Oh, you gotta be kidding me! The cruel, cruel irony. Oh, dear me. So, more or less, the thing you want the most here, if you don't care about not dying, is you just want to get... Oh, that worked really well. You want to get right here onto the staircase, because they can't knock you off it. Wow, that worked really well, actually. Alright. So normally you want the stopwatch to avoid those birds and the hunchbacks. So here we are. It's Dracula's Tower. Not as much life as I would like, and may have to do this over again, but that's okay. We've already died a couple times, so yeah. It's very simple quarters. There is holy water over there, which we're not going to use. So, pretty standard strategy here is this, right after he opens his cape, you want to jump and avoid. If you jump at the right time, you can avoid his fireballs. And also, in my experience, after you hit him, don't move right away. In my experience, it seems to make his spawn point not right on you. But that's not a perfect science, not a math thing at all. It's just my experience. I've wandered around a bunch. As he does that to you sometimes. You just kind of get unlucky. And I don't think I'm going to be able to... I've not been able to beat his next form without holy water and not take damage. So we're probably hooped here, but that's okay. I ain't no pro at this game, that's for sure. But I know it can be done. Uh-oh. Yeah, not getting to that time. So yeah, you just gotta time it properly where you, right after he opens his cape, just before the fireballs come out of his cape, then you can jump, you can get over his top one. I've tried using the holy boomerang on his second form. It doesn't seem to do it doesn't seem to make your job any easier. Yeah, we're dead. Okay. That's okay. We're gonna have everything we need. Including boomerangs, should you so desire, and we should get enough morning stars here, I hope. Good. And get rid of holy water, just get rid of the temptation. Alright, let's try this again. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, you gotta be double kidding me. Alright. I'm very focused now. I want to get this done. Will I play Castlevania 2? Probably not. But who's to say? It's a game I have a lot of nostalgia and good feelings with and good times, but it is not a well-made game. Straight up. There's way too much back and forth. If you'd like a quote-unquote critical eye on that game, check out Ego Raptor's sequelitis on Castlevania 1 and 2. It's a riot, and also actually quite thought out and informative. Oh, that did not go well. Alright, let's see if we can do this. I saw someone do that once, and it did not work there. Okay, that's alright. So he does an ultra high jump, which is probably right here. Nope. He's supposed to do an ultra high jump. Hopefully right here. No, you... Oh, dear me. So the key to making the second form fight more doable is to not take damage on his first form. The key to winning a game is not take damage, huh? Oh, you gotta be... Come on! Yes, I'm getting quite frustrated. I never had this many problems with his first form in any of my previous attempts. Ha. All right, let's dance. Come on, jump high. You mongrel. Why do you refuse to jump high for me now? Are you freaking kidding me? You have got to be kidding me! Have I broken the RNG somehow? He's supposed to... Wow, I'm mad now. He's supposed to jump high at least once in his rotation from side to side. That's just stupid. The hell? Oh, the irony of me getting mad at a NES game for being too hard. Cruel, cruel irony. I thought NES games weren't as hard as people thought, Schmitty. Yeah, I got it. I made it pretty clear early in this playthrough that this game is hard, but it's beatable. Zelda 2 is not nearly as hard as people make it out to be, and that... Ugh! Without the final boss hack of Zelda 2, the final boss is really hard. I'm pretty sure I admitted that in the playthrough. Alright. How about you follow the rules this time, mister? There it is, and I didn't take it because I'm a dummy. That actually helped a little bit. I got the damage boost and his fire didn't hit me. High jump! Oh yeah, now we're in the clear. Got him! You... Oh! Okay. Woof. I got mad. I got real mad. Oh, finally. So there we go. Castlevania can be beaten without holy water at all. It's hard. It's very hard, but it can be done. Okay. This has already been a longer video than I anticipated. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed watching as much as I enjoyed playing most of it. I don't get too angry on this channel very often, and when I do, I don't usually publish it. I usually scrap that episode. Thank you so much for being here. I look forward to seeing you in whatever game I play next, and as always, be kind, be strong, and be awesome. Take care of yourself out there.